So just a quick video on the Buddha and how he said one of the three doors of liberation was aimlessness, and it makes you wonder, how can aimlessness be a valuable quality that we can search for in our life, right? And really, um, this can be illustrated by, say washing dishes or doing chores and wanting to be free of those things. Maybe we had plans in the afternoon to relax and have a nap and to enjoy ourselves. And what was standing in our way is the laundry and the dishes and the vacuuming, right? So our love is aimed at the nap. And for that reason, it is not aimed at our chores, right? And our chores become a chore. And this is how life is organized much in today's society, that we aim our love or our contentment on something, and for that reason it is not here in the present. So the Buddha suggested the opposite. He suggested aimlessness, or having your love have a sense of aimlessness, to not be aimed at something in the future or something that we want, but instead to aim it at nothing in general. And for that reason, it was always just sitting in the present, right? And we find that when our love is kind of aimless, that really it just kind of settles on everything. And we begin to see the beauty that surrounds us in the moment. A beauty that we are not seeing clearly when we're aimed at something else, right? It's kind of like a car journey, that when we are on a journey with a car, we do not use all the windows in the same way, right? The front window we use to find where we're going, and it is where we're aimed at, right? So much of our attention is at the front window, especially if we're driving. The back window, we're not really using it for driving. We're using it to see if something's catching up to us, or something is threatening us, right? Or if we miss something that we need on this journey that we're going forward, right? The side windows are really windows, again, we look at maybe in a little bit or in smaller ways, to see whether there are dangers. But really what is on the left side and the right side of us are just things we're passing by without paying much attention to, right? And so this is what happens to our love as well. When our love is on a journey to something in the present, we become overly focused on that thing. And we look out a back window in a sense, or there's a part of our consciousness that is our back window, that is looking for the dangers, the things that are stopping us from reaching our goal, right? The thing that we love. And there's a consciousness that kind of perceives the sides, right? The things that are not directly related to our journey. And we sense them, but we do not see them completely, right? We simply do not really pay much attention to them. So you see, when consciousness is on a journey, we see that it leads to distorted states of mind, right? Overly focused in the front. The feeling and search for danger and measurement to constantly see whether we are in danger, is another form of consciousness that forms from that. And there is the consciousness that ignores things that we would not normally ignore if we were not on this journey. So for that reason, I don't know if you can hear that bell in the background, but that is a mindfulness bell, and that bell rings. We stop whatever we are doing, and we sit and we listen to our breath, feel it coming in and breathing out. And we say that now we have arrived at the present moment. Okay? So in a way, it helps us to remind us to be in the present moment. Mindfulness bell, you should get it. Anyways, I can't remember where we're at. What we're talking about, the distortions. Yeah, so there are distortions that happen when consciousness is on a journey. In fact, We look at the four sets of windows, the front, the back, and the sides. Really, it forms three forms of consciousness, right? The focused, the unfocused, and our focus on those things that stand in the way of what we are focused on. Right? All three are imbalanced forms of thinking that will go away when our love is no longer on a journey. And when our love is more of an aimless state, it will simply continue to be here in the present. Right? And we won't feel endangered. And we'll start to notice that there are many, many beautiful things that are around us that give us the pleasure that we were looking for on that thing that we were aimed at, right? That we're aiming at things in the future that we love because we want to be comforted and we want to be content. But what if that aiming was distorting our viewpoint of what was already in front of us? And what if we could see what was already in front of us by becoming a little more aimless? And in this way, maybe stop leaving the reality around us to find happiness and to find it here where it has always been.